Hi friends, welcome back to Teaching in Room 9, our region's largest classroom. My name is Julia and I'm one of the second grade teachers at the Soulard School. Here for Teaching in Room 9, all my lessons focus on math for second graders, but everyone's always encouraged to join. Welcome back friends, I hope you're having a great start to your week and a good start to your school year, and I'm really excited to be here together and start talking about something new this week. You guys know, though, that I like to start our lessons with our mindful minute. We practice our mindfulness exercises in order for us to slow our bodies down, really be present in the moment by checking our five senses. What are we seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, feeling in this present moment? We take some deep mindful breaths together. Then that helps us to really recenter and focus our body. And I know then we'll be ready to learn here together. So for our mindful minute exercise today, you might have kind of guessed with some of these charts here behind me that we're going to be working with some 3-digit numbers. And when we are working with 3-digit numbers, we get to work with something called base 10 blocks. And so there is a hundreds, tens, and a ones block for these base 10 blocks. So we're going to take some deep breaths together, and then we're going to build the base 10 blocks with our body here today. All right, are you ready, friends? So I am standing today, so I'm going to be standing nice and straight and tall. You may stand or sit, but just make sure that you're standing with your shoulders back, nice and relaxed, so that way you can get these really deep breaths. Okay, I'd like you to take a deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, and out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Now breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. And breathe out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Out through your mouth. All right, friends, keep taking those deep breaths. We are going to start building our hundreds block, which looks like this. So it's a square, as you can see. So we are going to take a deep breath in and build a square with our arms. Okay, take a deep breath in. Back down. Now we're going to make a tens with our body, which looks like this. So we're just going to stand in mountain pose, nice and tall and straight, feet flat on the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you're breathing out, feel that air traveling down through your body as it sort of plants your feet firm in the ground. I always like to think that mountain pose is like you're a tall mountain or a strong tree that could not be pushed over by the wind. And then lastly, we're going to make a little ones block here with our body. So we're going to take a deep breath in, raise our arms up, and then as we exhale, we're going to curl down to make that little ones. Ready? Breathe in and out. All right, friends, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you're feeling centered, ready to learn, and jump into some new topics here this week. I'm going to try to do all of our yoga this week based around 3-digit numbers, place value, base 10 blocks. So that way it's kind of fun and we get to switch up some of the yoga moves that we're doing. All right, friends. So I want to start with our learning objective for the week, and we always put them in I can statements. So that way you know exactly what can I do or know after I'm finished learning here together. So our I can statement for this week is I can recognize numbers without counting. So that is being able to look at a group of objects and be able to know how much is there without counting. That is called a very fancy word called subitizing. I say, you say, subitizing. Nice. It's kind of a fun word. I like the way it feels as I say it. So we're going to be focusing on subitizing and number sense. And then specifically, we're also going to be working on I can understand place value of 3-digit numbers. And I used our little symbol there for numbers, just because there's tons of different symbols that we use in math. All right, so that's what we're going to be focused on this week. So I'm actually going to turn my body this way so you guys can see this place value chart that I have here behind me. Because it's really important, as you can see, my chart is called Place Value Vocabulary. And it's super important that we go over these different vocabulary words. We've talked about how in math there's tons of different vocabulary words. And it's really important for us to be able to know what these words mean, so that way we feel really confident in being able to solve. Sometimes it can feel kind of overwhelming with all the different symbols, all the different vocabulary words. Sometimes it's hard for us to understand. So the more we practice these vocab words, we'll feel super confident in what we are trying to figure out, or which is the best way to solve that problem. So we're going to focus on our place value vocabulary for this week's lessons. So you can see here, it's kind of broken into what's called a hundreds, tens, and ones chart. Or sometimes you'll hear it be called an HTO chart. Short for H is for hundreds, T is for tens, and O is for ones. And you can see it written out here in word form at the top. You can see the standard numbers underneath. And I even drew our place value blocks underneath as well. So that way it really helps us to understand that each place has its own value, hence place value. It's really important for us to understand the difference between a number or a digit, as you can see here, and its value. So let's look at this a little bit more. Over here in pink, it says digit. I say, you say digit. Nice job. A digit is a symbol that represents a whole number. That word represents is standing out to me. That's an important word here, because even though it is a number, it is representing, or it stands for, a value, depending on where the number is placed within this 3-digit number. So the digit is the number. So as you can see, the digits here in this 3-digit number is 4, 5, and 2. But the value over here, it says the amount that each digit is worth. So depending on where that digit or number is placed within the number will tell you how much that digit is worth, or what is its value. That's important. And if that feels a little bit tricky now, it's okay. We're going to work on it here together. And hopefully as we practice these together, you'll start to really understand the difference between the two. So now down here it says apply. So place value is the value, or over here, value worth, of a digit or the number based on its place in a number. So each of these digits has a different value depending on where you find them in the number. So if I scramble these 4, 5, and 2 up and to make a different arrangement of those 3 numbers, it would give you a very different value, right? Like say I switched it to 524. 524 is a very different number and value than 452 or 452. So then it says apply. It says the digit in the tens place is, yep, it's the 5. And it's even pointing to that digit right there. The digit in the tens place is the 5. But then it says the value of the tens place is, I'm not sure if you can see there, 50. So because my digit 5 is in the tens place, that means that I know it is worth 5 tens. So that means there are 5 tens. I'll show you with my base 10 blocks here. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 and 5. I have 5 tens here. each one, as you can see, they're kind of broken down into those individual ones. 10 ones makes a 10. So if there are 5 of these 10s and each one of these has 10 apiece, we're going to skip count by 10s to figure out what the value is of our digit 5 that's in the tens place. So it would be, are you ready to count with me? 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So 5 tens, even though that digit is a 5, it's not worth 5, or its value is not 5 because it's in the tens place. It's actually 50. Okay, it's the same thing for the hundreds as well. If there's 4 in the hundreds, it's not worth just 4 because it's in that hundreds place. It would be worth 4 if it was over in the ones, but it's in that hundreds. So just like the tens, it's going to be worth 4 of these square hundreds base 10 blocks, which would be 100, 200, 300, you got it, 400. Nice job, friends. We're gonna practice that more here together, so hopefully it really starts to make sense in your brain. I'm gonna turn you guys back this way here so you guys can see, there we are, my chart's right over here. So I'm gonna use my fancy cactus pointer, and we are going to sing this song together and practice different ways of decomposing 10. What does that word mean? That's a big word, decompose. Yeah, I'm hearing some friends say decompose is kind of when something starts to break down. I always think of when if you carve a pumpkin and it sits outside, you really start to see it as soon as you carve into it and you take out all the insides, it starts to decompose or break down rather quickly after that. So these are all the different ways of decomposing or breaking down the number 10. We'll practice this throughout this week as well. So hopefully then it gets really easy for us to just be able to look at an amount here. And based on the colors, we all know that there is 10 in each of these rows. And based on the colors and us singing and practicing here together, you'll start to feel more confident in different ways to decompose or break down the number 10. All right, so our tune for this, it's just a quick, easy one. It's called Frere Jacques or Are You Sleeping? And it's called Making 10, okay? 10 and 0, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Nice job, friends. I'm hoping too, as we sing these together, that you'll start to feel confident in singing along with me at home. So if you noticed, as I was singing those, I started pointing to the two opposite ends. So when we said 10 and 0, I pointed to the all red and the all yellow because they are just 10 red or 10 yellow. There are 0 of the other color. So 10 and 0 is 10. Then 9 and 1, there is 1 yellow or 1 red. And then we have 8 and 2, you see the 2 red and the 2 yellow. And then it says 7 and 3, there's 3 red and 3 yellow, 6 and 4, so here it was 6 red, 4 yellow, and the opposite over here, 6 yellow, 4 red, and then 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Nice job, friends. You can see them all written out down here as well. You can see those equations, and they're basically just the flipped version of that. So I just kind of want to show you that using these snap cubes really quick. So if we have 10 and 0, all 10, and no other number or add-in that we're adding in there. So there's 10 and 0, 9 and 1. These together, we know that they make 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it was 10 and 0, 10 and 0, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3. See how they break up? 6 and 4. So now we have 6 and 4, and then we can break it into equal parts. Like that. And we have 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Nice job, friends. Let's sing it one more time really quickly so that we just get really comfortable with this. This really helps us improve in our fact fluency as well. Because in second grade, it's super important that we get very comfortable with using numbers, manipulating numbers, breaking down numbers into different parts, part, whole, because we are working on building these foundations for learning multiplication and division. So fact fluency and feeling really comfortable with being able to use numbers is super important for us to practice. Ready? One more time. 10 and 0, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Nice job, friends. You guys are doing amazing with this so far. So I also wanted us to, just really quick, I wanted you to be able to see the process of making 100, okay? So we're gonna build 100 together. And I'm gonna do it by, I have toothpicks in these jars. So in each jar, I'll show you. We'll count together. I have 10 toothpicks. So you're gonna help me count along so that we can build 100. And then we're gonna work on breaking apart, building, showing the different ways to represent a number here together today. All right, ready to count, friends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So each toothpick represents a 1 or a little base 10 block for 1, and its value is 1. So we have 10 now. All these 10 together, they come together, and in this jar, think of them as a tens base 10 block. They're the same, right? 10 ones all together in this one jar makes a 10. So they're no longer all on their own. They're together to form a 10. So now I have 10 in here. I'm gonna put it on my ledge here behind me. Then I counted out another 10. So I put all these 10 ones into another tens jar. How many do I now have in these two jars? Nice. I heard a friend say 20, right? 10, 20. Let's keep going. I counted another 10 ones in this jar here. So I'm going to set it over here. It's all together in our tens jar. When they're all on their own, they can't build a 10. But once you have 10, then you can put them together into a jar or a tens base 10 block. So now I have it over here. How many do I have now? You got it, 30. Now I added a whole nother 10. How many jars do I have? That's a trick question. How many jars do I have? 1 jar, 2 jars, 3, 4. I have 4 jars, but what is its value? You got it, friends. 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, if I add another one, I have how many jars? Yep, 5 jars, which is worth 50 toothpicks. What about if I add a 6th one? I've got 6 jars. How much is the value of 6 jars? You got it, friends. 60. I'm gonna add another one. What's 10 more than 60? You got it, 70. What if I add 10 more? 80, nice job. So how many jars do I have now? You're so smart, friends. I have 8 jars, or I could say I have 8 tens. But in each jar, there's 10 toothpicks each, right? We counted them. So now I have 8 jars, which is worth 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Nice job. All right. Now I've got another jar here. So I know there's 10 more in here. Now, who remembers how many jars now total do I have? Yep, 9 jars, which is worth, what's its value? You got it, 90. Then you can see I just added my last one. So again, I've got 10 in each individual jar. Those are like my 10 ones. And the jars are like my 10s. So how many do I have altogether now? How many jars? You got it. I have 10 jars. So what is its value? How many toothpicks do I have altogether? You're so smart, friends. I have 100 toothpicks. So then I could go through and take all of my jars and dump them into another container. So I'm going to dump them right in here and set my jars down. And my new container is just like a hundreds block because I have 100. I don't need to carry around quite so many tens anymore. I can put them all together in my hundreds container. All right. So now, friends, I have 100 toothpicks. So 100 ones or individual toothpicks, 10 tens, or 100. You are amazing, friends. I'm gonna get all of these out of our way. And now we are going to work on building another number together. Our number today is 119. When numbers are just in their own regular number form, it's called standard form. So I'm gonna put my 119 right there so you can see its standard form. Now, let's jump up to my place value chart. So 119. How many hundreds do I have? You got it. 100. How many tens? Take a look at our number and think tens places in the middle. You got it, friends. I have 110. And how many ones do I have in 119? So smart, friends. 9. Now, model form. That's our place value. So I'm going to draw pictures for the different place values here. So how many hundreds do I have? Nailed it. Just 1. How many tens do I have? Got it. 110. And how many ones do I have in 119? 9 ones. Now, expanded form. This is where we get to see the value of each digit. Okay, so what is my value of 100? How much is it worth? Think of our toothpick exercise we just did. How many toothpicks were there all together when I added them to the big white container? You got it, friends. 100. 100 is worth 100. How much is 110's worth? Yep, just 10. And then how many are 9 ones worth? You got it, friends. 9 ones is worth only 9. The ones place is always just worth how much is in that one place. So if I have 9 ones, or in my place value vocabulary chart, I had 2 ones, it's always just gonna be worth that amount because it's just 1, right? One little base 10 block is just 1. One little toothpick is just 1. Then word form is when we spell it out. So I wrote the words 100, and then I also wrote the word 19. So all of these are different ways for us to be able to see the number 119. Now, here's a tricky question for you friends. Since we've been talking about all the different values or how much each digit is worth in each place, let's think of other ways we can break down the number 119. So we know there's 1, 100, 1, 10, and 9 ones. But like we said, when you have 10 tens, they come together to build that 100. So if I have 100, how many tens are already over here, right? Here's 100. How many individual tens do I have in here? You are amazing, friends. I have 10 tens in 100. So if I have 10 in 100 and another here, how many tens do I have all together? You are so smart, friends. So another way I could use 119 or break down the value could be 11. I'm going to write T for tens and O for ones. So I could actually break it down to 11 tens and how many ones? Nailed it, friends. Remember, our ones place is always just the value and the digit are going to be the same. What is one more way I could break down the number 119? You are so smart, friends. You could also just break it down to how many ones all together. Okay, so we have 119 all together. Wow, you guys did amazing. Thank you to all of my friends for your hard work. See you next time. Bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.